From iAfrikan Media, this is iAfrikan Bites, a podcast that features commentary on African news, insights, opinions, and analysis with tech industry leaders and professionals.
And I think I'm going to put you on the spot here. Would you argue that essentially we're a country that is driven without a vision, but chases minor projects?
Okay, let me put it this way. We have a government that has an ideal to transform the economy, but is constrained by the fact that we're still reeling under apartheid's economic architecture, right? Which is big business, mentality of big business.
Yeah.
So big business in this country is a hindrance to transformation, basically. So government is trying to tweak, and as they tweak, they're pulling back. You see, because BES as it is, it was never designed to succeed. You know, it was designed to appease big business. You know, as it were. I mean, government can't even say black people; they say PDIs. You know, I mean, if disadvantage, you know, which presupposes you are no longer disadvantaged, you know, and the reason it was done, it was to accommodate white women.
Okay.
Because white women
they
are
fall under
affirmative
action. 100%.
Yes, because of that,
100%.
and that is why the most successful SMEs in this country are white consultants, because they register their companies with their wives, but they're the one who does the business.
Do the actual job.
Yes,
this one qualify for this.
Yes, because I don't know how our government could have agreed that white women were oppressed. You know, I don't understand. So we were hamstrung because now this PDI thing is it's just because it's accommodating them.
And we also squeezed in the Chinese in that PDI.
Exactly.
10 years down the line, with what would be argued as a black government, why are we struggling to dismantle the apartheid architecture?
Let me tell you, I think this thing is simple. Because white business is smart, they took the crop of the cream who are obviously politically connected and created these black ownership schemes, and they put them as their shareholders there, etc. You know, so that is the problem. So it actually locked out this whole thing of building black brands and new and a reindustrialization of the country that embraces economic transformation in a smart way. So, you know, by 2018, I think the money that vested out of the BE deal with these large companies was over 200 billion, which is the money that vested into black hands, but you can't see it. You see, because if they made 200 billion and they got dividends, can you imagine what the white companies made?
Yeah.
To give an example, on the consumption side, the Department of Social Development, since the advent of grants, they've dispensed in excess of 6 trillion rands. You know, now ask yourself, in that 6 trillion rand, who benefited?
ShopRite.
Let me give you an example.
ShopRite, Pick and Pay.
You know, so in 2008, I'll make an example. So Christoph Wiese, who's chairman of ShopRite, was worth about 3 billion in 2008.
Yeah.
In 2018, he was worth 103 billion. I'm not even talking about this company, before Steinhoff collapse. Now, and the reason he was able to do that, because they expanded into the townships, and they told themselves that, you know, for every 1 rand or 100 rands, we want 60% of that.
Yeah.
And they followed their money.
And they get it.
Worse, when they expand to the township, they want to make shacks for stores.
Yeah.
That for me.
Well, they have
that degrades.
Well, look, they have their big. They have their big malls, and they're into malls. I mean, they're creaming it, of course. Now, because there's saturation in the suburbs. You can only extract that much. But with the townships expanding, they're now following that market there, because what they're trying to do now by creating those stores there, and remember that black people probably spend 30% to 40% of their salaries in transport. So by being there, they're now catching that money.
Yeah.
And we need to turn it around, you see, because we need to arrest the leakage of revenues. So that what is earned in the townships and rural areas circulates at least 30 times before it can get out, because that's what happens in other communities.
So
and that is the type of money that can develop localities. It's a huge market. You know, there are people who say, but why township market? The market is a market. It's township market because white people deliberately created townships. They were just hostels for people to go and sleep and go to work. We need to change and re-industrialize and make sure that there are trucks that go out to suburbs delivering, but manufactured in townships. You must re-engineer economic development.